UX design is for and with people. That's paragraph 6 of the UX Global's Code of Conduct. Welcome back everyone to today's video, and this video is for everyone who wants to understand the magic of user experience design. And here I want to come back to the definition of user experience design, because UX is creating a solution that users rather want to have than being without it. And this is why we always have to keep in mind that creating a solution, or in general the work a UX designer does, is always for and with people. Why UX design is for people might be obvious. UX designers are creating solutions for clients, customers, and users. Often, users and customers are the same people, but that's not always the case. No matter who your target group is, you will always be creating a solution for someone. And it does not even matter what kind of solution you are creating, whether it's a product, software, or service. Also, if you are an agency and you are only creating a solution for a big company, then you will also guaranteed have some kind of contact person, which also means that you are creating something for someone, even though you will deliver it to a big enterprise. And in the end, no matter what you deliver, it will be used by a person. So let's come to the part why it is important to do UX design together with people. And this one is probably obvious too, because we have simply the UX workflow, which starts with the analysis phase, then moves on to the prototyping phase, the design phase, the implementation, and the evaluation phase. You might skip some of the phases depending on where in the project you are, and all of that is an iterative process that you repeat over time again and again. So let's find out why you do something together with people in the analysis phase. And this is pretty easy actually, because in the analysis phase you try to find out what the needs, the gains, and the pain points with current solutions of the users are. And therefore you do some interviews, you do surveys and all that kind of stuff, so you get to understand the users more and you can create a solution in the end that they will enjoy. With the prototyping and design phase, it is actually pretty similar, because these two phases are somehow the same, not really, but somehow go into the same direction. With the prototyping, you want to create a proper overall concept. And with the design, the visual design, this is where you want to make an interface appealing and you want to have the proper design elements that support the user workflow. And in both phases, you can use the same people within the UX workflow, because you can get UX experts and do an expert review with the current status of your product, software, service that you have. You can invite users and ask them to take place in a participatory design. That means that all the stakeholders that are involved in the creation process will take place in that kind of workshop. And then you do an affinity diagram, for example, to cluster the different contents so everyone has a proper understanding of where which contents can be found. If we move one step further to the implementation phase, which is a phase that you only do when you are at the very end of a project, because if you are only creating concepts and evaluating concepts against each other, it doesn't make sense to implement something yet. So this is a phase that you would rather do somewhere in the end of the project. However, you need to involve the coders, the developers that will actually implement everything you have created before, from the beginning on. Because if you get a developer within your team in the prototyping or the concept creation phase at the beginning, and that person says, well, if we make minor adjustments, it will save us lots of time and budget in the end with the implementation, then this is something you should go for. The last phase, the evaluation phase, is where you invite the users to take part in a study, in a user study to be more precise, and then you get feedback on the current status of your solution, and you will know whether it's time to publish it and release it, or if you have to do at least one more loop of the UX workflow and make some more adjustments to your solution, whether it's a product, software, or service. based on the information you got in this video, you will easily understand why it is so important that UX design is for and with people, and why all the aspects I have spoken about before are essential to create a high user experience. And due to all of that, the sixth paragraph of UX Globus is that UX design is for and with people. And not only that, due to all of the contents I have spoken about in this video, I can say that the slogan of the UX Globus business is that we design happiness into people's lives. If you enjoyed that video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn the notifications bell on, and also hit the like button. And I'll see you on Thursday.